Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I don't need to dress up and wear a suit and have books behind me and all that. I don't need to wear lipstick. I've been doing this for 50 years. I have more knowledge in my head than any 10 people regarding IRS stuff. I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. They're a bunch of characters like I am, and we love to help people do IRS resolution work. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. For myself, I've worked 10,000 cases with the IRS. Like I said, I've been doing this since '73. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. If you want to see me in a coat and tie, you can go to 777irs.com. You can see all my national TV interviews. I've been on Fox ABC NBC CBS, Newsmax, and all the major stations. So anyway, I want to talk to you today about why IRS really just sees you as a taxpayer and not a person. It's important that you understand that. Anyway, I'm supposed to have dinner pretty soon, but Marie just walked by. I was supposed to get dinner, but she's eating her soup. That's okay. I don't mind starving to death. Oh, that's my soup. This is the last video I'm doing till eating my dinner. Let me just explain why IRS treats people as taxpayers and not people. You know, when you work at IRS, by the way, just so you know, I was a revenue officer at IRS, and it happens to me too. It just does. You work hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of cases. And, you know, after a while, the idea for the IRS agent is just to go ahead and close their case. They don't really, every case is the same, just close the case. Everyone has a story, everyone tells you this. I have heard every possible story. At the end of the day, I just want to close my case. Lovingly, as an agent, I don't really care about your story because I've heard your story before with a different name in a different situation. I've heard husband, wife, business, da-da. My job as an agent is just to close your case. The story that everyone, when I work there, the person gets on the phone or I meet them. Oh, let me tell you what's going on. IRS agent just simply wants to close the case. If they're a revenue officer, they just want to go ahead and look at your financial statement and put you either in uncollectible payment agreement or offer and compromise. As an auditor, they just want to go ahead and look at the records you have and come up with the results. So don't feel bad if IRS just treats you like a taxpayer and not a person. Here's what you can go ahead and grab the attention of the IRS agent, and this is what you do. You simply say this: before we start, I know you've heard a lot of stories. I can understand that you want to go ahead and close your case. I understand all that. I really, really feel that. But you know, I have a very unusual situation and it has impacted my life a lot. With that, would you go ahead and give me permission to tell you my story? That will grab the attention of the agent because you did something different. You've got to be different rather than just ramble your story. So you must get the attention of the agent and say, let me tell you about this. Because like I said, how you got there, IRS doesn't care. IRS is just trying to close your case. That's it. So you need to know that going into the interview. So no matter if you tell your story to them, if you want them to have sympathy for you, you need to be able to sit down and say, please listen to me. It's very important. I think that probably would grab my attention, and it did as an agent. Make sure they don't treat you as a taxpayer, but they do understand your story. And I want to tell you, not everyone is going to be receptive to your story. Some people are so focused and so just want to close their case, and you're going to know who they are because nothing you say is going to impact them. So as a word of caution, Don't bother to tell your story to them, because it's not going to make a difference. Every agent is different. I had 12 people in my group. There were 12 characters in my first group that I had as a revenue officer. Everyone in fact is different. So gauge who that person is on your initial hello, and if they are open for you to tell their story, give it to them. If not, you're just going to make them madder, and they're going to get more bored with you, and it's time to move on. So get a good sense of that. But there's no way you're going to turn that person. Your discernment and your judgment and your gut will tell you that on the first call. Anyway, if this was good, give me I try to be honest with you so you can learn stuff. Give me a subscription if you would. If you want us, you can see our information below. We're really good. Thank you for listening.